Oh boy, you are just going real damn hard for this, Mr. Patterson, and you are still avoiding conversations and questions. Hey guys, it's Fancy, and you're watching the Good Wives Network, and I just got another email back from Mr. Patterson in regards to why he did not prosecute any of the violations of the Missouri Supreme Court Rule 25.09. And his answer is very interesting because, I don't think that's true, Mr. Patterson, but okay. You just think I'm some dumb girl that doesn't know things, but I'm telling you, Mr. Patterson, you need to make some explaining. You need to explain some things here because you did have a right to prosecute them and stop them. And you yourself and your office also participated in those documentaries. And the fact that you're still not answering me, sir, on the questions, and your answers are extremely telling. So let's read the next portion here. So here's my email, and I'll take a screenshot of it and put it out for you later. The whole email responses from all of us. All right, so again, today, written 4 minutes ago at 4:25 p.m., and he responds within 2 minutes. Okay? Thank you for your speedy response, Mr. Patterson. So based on your email, is it your statement that your office nor you had anything to do with obtaining these emails from Chillicothe Women's Correctional Facility? Also, I'd still like to know why you did not choose to prosecute Ms. Blanchard and Ms. Stanfield for breaking the law. Missouri Supreme Court Rule 25.9. You stated on July 24th, 2019, it is my understanding that the discovery materials that were transferred to HBO were given to HBO by Ms. Blanchard's defense attorney with her permission. Note that this release of the discovery materials violated Missouri Supreme Court Rule 25.09, which provides that discovery materials shall only be used for the purpose of preparation for and trial of the case. Again, I am inquiring as to why you did not choose to prosecute these actions and why your office participated in these documentaries as well. I am asking for your official statement. You have avoided the question several times. Why, Mr. Patterson? So they like to bring up my court case that happened in Missouri. And one of the things that I know about Missouri Supreme Court Rule 2509 is that when my discovery file was something that I was working on putting out there and letting people see because I believed that it was the only way I could hold them accountable, I was also counseled by the court reporter that I could not release those documents under this same rule. And then if I did so, I could face further prosecution. That's all I'm writing to, Mr. Patterson. And I am very, very, very confused about your Missouri legal system. There is a lot of corruption. And again, I will be tagging the AG in all of this because he's new. And maybe he isn't aware that your office has done these things. But your response 2 minutes later says it all. The violation of Missouri Supreme Court Rule 25.09 is not a crime, and therefore it is not possible to persecute or prosecute anyone for violating it. Are you sure about that, Mr. Patterson? Are you sure? Because a simple Google search returns that it's possible that a violation of Missouri Supreme Court Rule 25.09 could lead to criminal charges, but depending on the specific nature of the violation. Would you like to know what those violations are? If the violation involves actions that obstruct justice, such as providing false information to investigators, concealing or tampering with evidence, or witness tampering, it could result in criminal charges like obstructing government operations or tampering with physical evidence. Additionally, violating a court rule, including Rule 25.09, could be considered contempt of court, which can be prosecuted as a criminal offense, particularly if the violation is deemed willful or disruptive to the judicial process. What will most contempt charges are misdemeanors. Certain circumstances, such as violating restraining orders in specific situations, can lead to felony charges. So can you tell me again, Mr. Patterson, why you chose to not do anything about the fact that they leaked the entire discovery file with false information to the investigators, the court, and the public, and the media, and they were tampering with evidence and witness evidence? Why did you not report this? Why did you not report this to Mike Stanfield as a license violation? You yourself had to make this report. You were the one that was solely alone to do so. And you failed to take any kind of action. And not only did you not take action, you participated in the same freaking things, the documentaries and the specials and the interviews regarding a case that you had the evidence for, stating that Gypsy Rose was never medically child abused, that Gypsy Rose has a rare chromosome disorder, and in her own words, that was the explanation for all of her medical record, her medical problems, including admitting that at 6 years old, she stopped letting everybody know that she could walk because she wanted attention. You have all of that. You had it at the time. Why did you fail to prosecute on any of this? Why did you give her a plea deal? Why did you call it mitigating circumstances when you absolutely knew it was not? Oh boy, we got another message back. So I wrote one more time, and I've written one more, so we might get one more in the time period that we're looking here, guys. So I, again, 6 minutes ago, I wrote him and I said, one more time, Mr. Patterson, I will ask based on your response, is it your statement that your office nor you had anything to do with obtaining these emails from Chillicothe Women's Correctional Facility? This has been alleged publicly, and I simply want to verify if your office was involved in obtaining these emails from the prison. He answered me back 3 minutes afterwards at 4:38, no, I would not and did not have any role in obtaining any emails from the Chillicothe Women's Correctional Center for any media outlet. If asked by anyone for assistance in that regard, I would direct them to the Missouri Department of Corrections, just as I did for you. That's interesting. Into the weeds. Could you elaborate on why Mr. Patterson is giving this official statement? Because you said otherwise. Now, I wrote him back one more time. Because, he wrote me and told me that there was no way to prosecute, right? And so I wrote him back one more time after reading what I Google searched. And I said, thank you again for your quick response. I will announce the statement to clear up any public confusion. And just FYI, according to a very basic Google search, returned the following information. It's possible that a violation of Missouri Supreme Court Rule 25.09 could lead to criminal charges depending on the specific nature of the violation. If the violation involving actions that obstruct justice, such as providing false information to investigators, concealing or tampering with evidence, or witness tampering, it could result in criminal charges like obstructing government operations or tampering with physical evidence. Additionally, violating a court rule, including Rule 25.09, could be considered contempt of court, which can be prosecuted as a criminal offense, particularly in the violation is deemed willful or disruptive to the judicial process. While most contempt charges are misdemeanors, certain circumstances, such as violating restraining orders in specific situations, can lead to felony charges. So according to this, not only is it a chargeable offense, it can come with felony charges, and it was 100% done to obstruct justice, provide false information, conceal direct evidence that would have ensured you a conviction both on first-degree murder and the violation of Statute 25.09. I'm offering you a chance to address this in an official statement to the media regarding this matter. Thank you. So we'll see if Mr. Patterson decides to respond again. I bet he won't on this one, but we'll see. I mean, he's responded quite quickly today. Obviously, he's reading them, and he is very adamant about returning my emails. So we'll see if we get one more. I will be updating you as I hear back from the AG's office and the other steps that I take in trying to bring justice to this and get an answer as to why Mike Stanfield's license was not reported, why there was no prosecution of this, and why Mr. Patterson, not only did he not prosecute, but he also participated in the same documentaries, giving the same type of statements of supporting Miss Gypsy Rose Blanchard's false allegations of medical child abuse. You've got some splaining to do, sir. And you can either do it in a response, or we can do it through the Louisiana bar system and the Missouri bar system, and that's where I intend to take all of this, and to the AG, and to the governor. We're done. You all had a derelict in your duties, and you should be held accountable just like everyone else. Have a good one from the Good Wives, serving up true crime, one dish at a time. Bye, guys. Mwah. He responded again. Catch part